I would 100% advise and suggest everyone, whoever looking for the jobs and who is not becoming successful to get the job, I would definitely recommend to join this coaching program because from the very first class, you will learn so many things that you never think that that would matter, right? Saying that I don't have PR, I don't have citizenship, I don't have local experience, but all that matters is your confidence and your motivation to work. So you already have the skills and qualifications. So all you need is just the guidance. So I would definitely advise and recommend everyone to join the program, whoever is looking for the jobs in their own field.
Good afternoon, everybody. This is 𝗲𝗂𝗁 here, CEO and founder of 𝗲𝗂𝗁 Educations. Welcome to another podcast with me. And in today's podcast, I have here with me one of our students from our job coaching program, Mr. Ranjan. And the reason why I bring him on the show today to share with you guys his journey with our program, what he has learned from the program, how it has helped him to get his dream jobs, and hopefully he can inspire you guys to do the same. So Ranjan, for those who don't know about you, can you quickly introduce yourself? Who are you? What have you studied? And what job you were looking for?
Hey everyone, I'm Ranjan Adhikari. I'm from Nepal. I have a background of Bachelor of Mechanical Engineering from Nepal, and I have done my master's from Curtin University, Western Australia. So I had been looking for the job during like my second year of my study. I had applied in lot of jobs, vacation roles, junior undergrad engineer roles and all, but I could never succeed. But yeah, I finally succeeded after joining Leo's program. So I'm so happy. And thanks so
Great.
much to Leo.
Thank you, Ranjan. Let's rewind a little bit before we go into the good part. So you say you
Yeah.
came here to do the master in mechanical engineering at Curtin University.
Yeah.
What year were you first came to Australia? Which year?
So I came here on July 2022,
Okay,
and yeah, I finished my study in November 2024,
I got you.
and yeah, I got
And
my certificate in November. Yeah.
yeah, and when do you start to realize that it is actually quite difficult to get a mechanical engineer job?
Like from the very beginning, because I had been applying to a lot of internships and undergrad positions, vacation roles, and I was only getting rejections and those messages like, unfortunately, we can't go for like further, we cannot process your application further, such things.
And at that time, how many applications do you think you have been rejected before you reaching out to us?
Like more than 200? Yeah,
Man,
yeah.
man, that's heartbroken, man. That's really sad.
Yeah, exactly. I was so like disappointed and I thought like maybe I'm not skilled enough or I don't have like good qualities of being a mechanical engineer.
Wow.
So yeah, I was really demotivated before joining the program.
Yeah, man, I can imagine. Like you have spent a lot of time studying and a lot of money. It must be very upsetting. And before we go into what have you learned from the program, what was maybe some of the misunderstanding you think that you got when it comes to job hunting that later on
Yeah.
you realize after you join us?
First misunderstanding is not having local experience. Like you think that you don't have local experience, you don't have good visa like PR or citizenship,
Hmm.
and that's the moment you get demotivated because like most of the job they require they mention that they need someone with permanent residency or citizenship status.
Hmm.
So that's the point where when you get demotivated first, and when you read the job descriptions like very big terms like you need to have 5 years of experience, you need to have this and this. So that's the another thing from where you'll
Wow.
get demotivated.
I can imagine because nowadays, even for a junior role, they
Yeah.
ask for 2 to 3 years of local experience, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Which which is ridiculous because how can you have experience if they don't even give you a job?
Yeah.
Right? And I think that's something that the viewers watching this, I'm sure they would resonate with what you were saying to them. So at that time, what made you say Leo is my guy? I'm gonna use his first service.
Okay, so I had never thought that I would do some coaching program and it would really help me to get a job. I randomly met one of my friend's friend in a party, and he shared his like journey because he had also joined your program and he had got the job.
Mm.
So his name is Kripan Gurung. If you remember him, he
Of
was
course, Kripan Guru.
yeah,
Of course, we
yeah.
know him.
Yeah, he used to live in Victoria or NSW side, and he recently moved to Perth, and he got the job joining a program. So he
Wow.
shared his story, and I was like, maybe I'm in the wrong path, even though I keep trying. I'm not trying in a right way. So
Mm.
I had conversation with him, and he shared his story, and that's the moment I thought like I should also join the program, and it would be helpful for me.
And it turns out to be a very great decision.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. One of the great decisions of my life.
Man, you should thank Kripan, man. You should text
Yeah,
Kripan.
I have already thanked him. Like we just called, we had conversation last night, and
Yeah,
I told him that.
I remember Kripan is from Central Queensland University. He's from Sydney.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
And he's a Nepalese.
Yeah,
And if I'm not wrong, he done civil engineer though. He's not
yeah,
mechanical. He's
yeah,
civil, right?
yeah, yeah. You're
Man,
correct.
I got hundreds of students and I still remember one by one.
Yeah, yeah,
Of course I know him. So after you join me, I guess you have learned so much, Ranjan. I believe so.
yeah.
But what would be the top 3 key takeaways from our program that really made a lot of difference for you?
So first thing is like we just keep applying from 𝗖𝗂𝗃 with the quick apply link. And after joining a program, I stopped doing that. So yeah, I'm not like I don't do it anymore. And yeah, I didn't do that to get this job. So that's the main thing that I learned from the class. So
Mm.
not applying through quick apply link.
Yeah. Any other skills, any other technical skill you think or you learn from the program other than
Yeah. So other skills is following up, doing
follow
cold
up?
calls,
Mm.
walk-ins. Like anyone can do the cold calls, but not like the way you teach, it will make it will make really impression to the employer. So the way you teach, the script you provide, and if you apply those scripts, the employer will really be impressed
For sure.
when you do the cold calls and walk-ins.
Yeah, because I think that a lot of the viewers watching this, they might think, oh yeah, I can just pick up the phone and
Yeah,
just ring the employer and say
yeah,
you're looking for any stuff and I'll get the
yeah,
job. But
yeah,
actually it is a skill that they should learn. Do you agree with me? That's
yeah,
a skill you should learn.
yeah, exactly. So anyone can pick up the phone, anyone can call them, but the difference between like difference is when they enroll in a program and when they don't. The difference will be like the impression that the employer will have because you'll be more confident. You'll be saying the things that will create great impression on employer.
Mhm. Exactly, exactly. Can you tell them more about the qualifying questions, the magic questions that I've taught you? Was that useful for you?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was really helpful for me because I had also gone to some of the career fairs, and when I asked them those questions, they were like, "Oh my God, where are you from? How do you know those questions? How can you even like think of those questions?" Yeah, they were really impressed. And yeah, every time I give cold call or I do walk in, I ask them those questions like, what are the things that are, yeah.
Like what are the qualities
Should I
you're
go
looking
for
for?
the qualifying
Yeah,
questions as
please,
well?
please throw
Okay.
me some questions, man. Throw me
Okay.
some what
Yeah.
you learned. Yeah.
Yeah. So the first thing I would say, like, what are the key skills and qualifications they are looking for an individual or the people they want to hire?
Mm.
And the other questions are like, have you hired before, like the people without the permanent residency or citizenship? Yeah. on graduate visa or some visa with full-time working right. So yeah, and
Exactly.
those are the questions. And the magic questions was like, assuming that I can do this, can I get an appointment or trial? Yeah,
Man, I like that, man. You know it. You know it. I'm glad. I'm
yeah,
glad.
yeah.
And the fact that you know the materials very well, it just gives you more confidence when you talk to them.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. You'll be so motivated after joining the program. I was really, I was having fear and really demotivated. And I never did cold call before joining the program. I would only like go through the links and apply. But yeah, it
Wow.
really made difference.
It's very, very good, man. And I think when I first spoke with you, I can feel that you are very, very shy. You're a bit reserved, shy.
Yeah.
But the more you
Yeah.
into the program, I felt your confidence start to grow and you're
Yeah.
more outspoken.
Yeah.
And I think that really helps you out.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell them about the pitch as well, Ranjan, because I think the pitch play a big role for you.
Yeah.
You tell them how important is the elevator pitch in helping you landing the job.
So yeah, it's really like one of the most important things in this course. So when you do the cold calls and walk-in, the way you introduce yourself with the elevator pitch will make an impression to the employer. So you're not only gonna ask them like if they are hiring, are you guys hiring or so, but you tell them that you are this, you can do this, and yeah, if you're looking for some like qualified people like me, I'm really like wishing to help you with help the company or like your job. So yeah,
Exactly, exactly. Because I think a lot of people they depend way too much on the resume
yeah,
and they don't even know how to present themselves.
yeah,
And the elevator pitch is a very good and concise way to summarize everything together. And I remember when you did the pitch with me, I remember in the beginning you didn't think that you have that much level of experience and that much level of skills. But
yeah,
after we finalized your pitch, you were very even surprised yourself that you
yeah,
actually knew a lot. Can you tell
yeah.
people more about that because I think that's a really interesting point.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like the thing that you already have, that the skills that you already possess is really important. And the more confident you are, the it will be more easier for you to get the job.
Absolutely, absolutely. And then probably the last two question here is the follow-up because I think you did a very good job at following up to get this role. So how important is following up? And before this program, do you actually follow up with the employer?
No, not even once. Like I never thought that we should follow up after applying for any jobs, right? So after joining this program, the most important, like another more important thing was just following up. I sent a lot of follow-up messages to hiring managers. I gave them call. I kept chasing them until they gave me some, outcome. Even though it was rejection, like I had a lot of rejections, like few rejections after joining a program. But yeah, I kept chasing them until I get an outcome. Like I didn't stop. Whether
Exactly.
it was like, okay, we can proceed further, or no, sorry, we can't proceed further. So I kept chasing them until I get that either yes or no.
Man, what a change of mindset, isn't it? What a change of mentality. Because
Yeah.
I think a lot of the students they can't even be bothered following up. But for you,
No.
after joining my program, you become more, I feel more motivated, more driven, more
Yeah.
focused,
Yeah.
and more relentless. You are very relentless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Unstoppable.
I I had that hunger that I will definitely get the job, because I was not in the right path, but this time after joining the program, I was doing everything right. So I was 100% sure that I will definitely get the job. It's just a matter of time.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, probably another question here is for those who are curious, Ranjan, can you just walk us through briefly how did you get this role and what technique did you use to get to get this role like step by steps. Can you just
Yeah.
walk them through?
So basically, I had applied in the same company while I was studying, and it was vacation program. So that time my application was rejected, and this time, as soon as I applied, I started following up. As soon as I clicked the apply button, the next minute I started like looking for the people who are like in a position that would matter, like the in a hiring position, like the recruiter, main recruiter, or the hiring manager. So I kept looking. I researched in LinkedIn like who would be the main person
Yes.
that I would need to talk to. So
Okay.
yeah, I made myself familiar with all the job descriptions that what I need to do. I send her a message. I send the person message that I have this quality, and like you must have received like the same thing you teach us, right? You must have received hundreds, if not thousands, of applicants. What would be the number one quality, yeah, that you are looking in the person that you're gonna hire? So I asked her, and she was like, "Oh, okay, I'll get back to you." Yeah, I'll get back to you once I have answers for those questions. So yeah, she sent me an email next day. Like they're looking for the person. The ideal person should have this quality. And I also asked them like I have this quality. I told her I have this quality, and for this quality, I can say take short course. I can uh, I can go through the internet. I will learn more about this course or tech skills. So I told her that, and I almost followed up 5 to 6 times.
Wow.
Just you provided us the template, right? So I just used all those templates, and yeah. And the last thing was like I asked her the magic questions, and all the techniques you basically taught us. I used all of it to get this off.
For the viewers, what magic question you asked her in the end?
Yeah, basically they were looking for the person not more of a technical, but more of a project management person. So they were saying that you have this skills, but we are looking for the person who can do estimation, budgeting, tendering, and who can really stick with the HSE compliance, like the safety compliance. I always had safety as a primary concern. So the first thing that mattered to me was safety. So yeah, those kind of things. And I asked her for a trial or quick interview, and yeah, and
did she
yeah,
say yes?
I could finally get an interview, and yeah, and after having the interview as well, I had chat with one of your coworker 𝗀𝗵𝗁, who has been really supportive throughout this journey. I forgot to mention her until this moment, but yeah, she is the best. Yeah, she prepared me for an interview. She gave me some questions, and she told me that you should focus on these questions. And yeah, I did prepare very well for the interview. And yeah, I just killed it in an interview.
And after the interview, how long does it take for you to get the result?
So I had my interview on last Friday, and I got my contract yesterday. So it only took 2 days.
Too fast, man. Too fast.
Yeah.
Now, one more thing is, so is this job advertised or not advertised?
The job was advertised, but not the position, right? Like I had applied for a graduate mechanical engineer position, but the position I'm gonna be working is junior project engineer. So it was not advertised. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And the role I had applied would start from 2026 February. I had applied for different jobs, and I ended up with like different roles. I had
Man,
applied for
this
different
is
roles.
so
Yeah.
good, man. This is so good.
Yeah.
Because I think for the viewers watching this, they need to understand as well that one of the reasons why you got this role, from my understanding, is you actually went back to your power base, right? You were studying to your power base. You went back to the contacts that you've made.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this role, you said you applied a long time ago. I mean,
Yeah.
when you were studying, well, not this role, but more like with the
Yeah.
organization,
Another, yeah. With the
and then you went
organization,
back to
yeah,
it,
but yeah, different role. Yeah.
different role. And
Yeah.
then, and that's what I told you before as well. I teach you is that you need to also go back to the guys who rejected you.
Yeah.
That is one of the very first lesson that I taught you.
Yeah. If like before joining the course, if we get rejected, oh, okay, I got rejected. That's all right. Let's move on. But yeah, it makes a difference after joining a course. Like you still follow up with them. You still be in touch with them. Even though you get rejections, you still gonna keep in touch with them. Yeah.
Absolutely. Because as I taught you, I said that even if they say no to you before, it doesn't mean they will say to you no to you now.
Yeah.
Situation change.
Yeah.
And you done exactly what I've said. And yeah,
Yeah.
good for you, man. Probably last question. How do you feel now, Ranjan? Like to finally call yourself an engineer. How do you feel?
Look, I haven't slept well since few days. Like yeah, I only sleep 4 to 5 hours, and I'm too overwhelmed, too excited, sometimes too nervous with like it's a big job, big responsibilities. So yeah, I'm really happy. I'm
Wow.
really, really, really happy because I was not hoping that I would get this job, like any engineering job this soon. I thought like I had after joining a program, I had given myself a deadline of May 31st, but I got it.
Ooh,
I got the job well ahead, like a month ahead.
wow. So
Yeah,
how long does it take you to get this role after joining our program? How long does it take?
4 weeks.
4 weeks, man.
Yeah, we still got 4 sessions to
You
complete,
haven't even
but
finished my program. That's the
no, we are only halfway through.
and you already got the
Yeah,
job, man. Wow, wow, man.
yeah, yeah.
So good. And for those who are watching this, they are curious. You got the job because you got your citizenship and your PR. You're not a PR yet, right?
No, I'm on my graduate visa.
So guys, he's on a temporary visa. He's not a PR. He's not a citizen Australian yet. And yet, by executing my advice, he was able to land his dream job. So the last question, Ranjan, is for those who are watching this and they are thinking of joining our program, would you recommend them to join? And if yes, what are maybe top 3 reasons why you think they should invest in our program?
Yeah, I would 100% advise and suggest everyone, whoever looking for the jobs and who is not becoming successful to get the job, I would definitely recommend to join this coaching program because from the very, very, very first class, you will learn so many things that you never think that would matter, right? So you would never approach to your power base, you would never follow up with people, you would never think of drafting your resume according to the job description. And yeah, there are a lot of things the Leo will teach you to finally make yourself ready for the job. Even though you have those skills, you will feel that you will always be demotivated, saying that I don't have PR, I don't have citizenship, I don't have local experience. But all that matters is your confidence and your motivation to work. So you already have the skills and qualifications. So all you need is just the guidance. So I would definitely advise and recommend everyone to join the program, whoever is looking for the jobs in their own field.
Thank you, Ranjan. Ranjan, just one thing. If you could do me a quick favor, because a lot of our followers, they are from Nepal. I think you know that.
Yeah,
And a lot of them would love to hear you speak in Nepali so
yeah.
that, it will be a little more impactful. So in the next 30 seconds, my friend, I don't even know what the hell you're going to talk, right? And I
Yeah,
trust you
exactly.
completely. So in the next 30 seconds, please say some words in Nepali to encourage your friends, your fellow Nepalese to
Mm,
join our program. Just
okay.
about 30 to 60 seconds.
Yeah.
The stage is yours.
सबैजनालाई नमस्कार। मेरो नाम रञ्जन अधिकारी। म चाहिँ हाल 2.5 वर्षदेखि चाहिँ अस्ट्रेलियामा पढ्दै आएको थिएँ। अहिले म रिसेन्टली चाहिँ ग्रेजुएट भएर म मेकानिकल इन्जिनियरिङ जब चाहिँ खोजिरहेको थिएँ, तर त्यो कुरा कहिले पनि सक्सेस हुन सकेन। मैले धेरै ठाउँमा अप्लाई पनि गरेको थिएँ, तर खालि रिजेक्सन मात्रै आइरहेको थियो। अनि रिसेन्टली चाहिँ मैले अब लियोको प्रोग्राम जोइन गरेँ, जसले चाहिँ मलाई एकदम हेल्प गर्यो। कसरी जब अप्लाई गर्ने, कुन कुरालाई चाहिँ हामीले एकदमै बढी प्रायोरिटाइज गर्नुपर्छ, हामीले कसरी चाहिँ जबहरू अप्लाई गर्नुपर्छ भन्ने कुरा चाहिँ एकदम मजाले लियोले गाइड गर्नाले आज मैले चाहिँ राम्रो एउटा जब पाएको छु पर्थमा। सो म चाहिँ सबैलाई सल्लाह दिन्छु कि यदि तपाईँ पनि मेकानिकल जब अथवा आफ्नो पेसाको, आफ्नो फिल्डको जब खोज्दै हुनुहुन्छ भने डु जोइन लियो's program and you will definitely get the job.
You're the man, Ranjan. You're the man. Congratulations. We stay in touch. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, sure. Thanks so much, Leo.
Bye, Ranjan.
And thanks to 𝗂𝗂𝗃. Bye.
Bye-bye.